Oh yeah, brothers and sisters, oh yeah. Okay, what a day. Alive, from dwelling in the garden. Saigon, it's now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I've been vegetating, just enjoying the Lunar New Year. Just another year, new year, a new now. So instinctively, I came up with this small stickman sketch. The 6-year-old stickman coming out of the deep annals of his history, his story, far long ago, to find these messages carved on stone walls or painted on stone walls, and it just came in. Yeah, the stick man. AI calls me the stick man, 6-year-old. Well, it's good. No AI involved, other than using Word and maybe using a reference dictionary, but other than that, this is all basically created from my brain, or my mind, and a marker, as you can see. So wonderful it is. Let's digest this. But before we get into the stickman stuff, here we are dwelling in the garden, Saigon. Nice hot days, calm, peaceful. Plants are still growing, new flowers blooming. Relaxed. Had a wonderful time visiting an island and seeing the beaches and the newly built. What is it? I guess Venice. It was an island, Phu Quoc, South Vietnam. All built, renovated, not renovated, all newly built, probably around 200 hectares, I would say, 300 hectares. Venice, yeah, the replicated Venice. I don't know if that's the appropriate thing, but hey, they had the money to do it, why not? But it's empty, vacant, since 2017. I guess COVID destroyed the environment. Now 80% of the buildings are empty. Still available, probably at high prices. It is what it is, right? Nothing high or low, it's just market rates, I suppose. So let's get into this, I guess. Where do I start? Start from the beginning. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was, oh yeah, and here it comes. Whoosh, the Big Bang, bam. And it just comes out. That's it. I mean, what else could it be? Yeah, let's digest this thing. This is my interpretation. It just all came together. Everyone will have their own concept from someone else, or from another caveman, or some other book or something they have. But anyway, this is what I came up with, quite quickly too. So let's start off from the beginning. In the beginning, the void, the gap. So as I've mentioned in many other videos about the gap, the calmness, the state where nothing exists but does exist at the same time. and the awareness that this is here. So the awareness of the void, the gap, and awareness of being conscious. So if we kind of start from there, and we got the center part is like a toroidal field or energy, and a being, an energy being. I guess you could say this is the physical representation of maybe one way to look at it. So you can see there's the spine, the inside of the donut, the toroidal field. We got 7 dots representing the 7 chakras, also the 7 eyes of God. There's the crown up here. There's the eye, and then we got the heart. There's the names of these things. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you'll know what. If you know what this is about, then you'll have the name for it. These are just terms they've added on to explain something. So this is the low end, and this is the high end. You know, this is Lucifer down here, and we go up to the top and out. I also have you got the yin yang here. We got the masculine and the feminine. So it's the balance. The balance in this plane. Infinity. So this represents infinity forever, eternal. Yeah. The 7 eyes of God and the 7 chakras. So these are, of course, colors representing the chakras. 7 eyes of God, I've done that in other videos. That's levels of consciousness of being, the being in the flesh, waking up to be, at the top. This isn't the top. Everyone's at the top at their level, and being aware of it. And I also have this other. So this is the energy, the toroidal fields, or the energy idea, the halos. I can see your halo. It's written all over your face. Well, he's written all over your body. And in fact, a wide area around your body, isn't it? Depending on how much radiating you're emanating throughout the environment, sending the ripples through the environment. So I have this other orange one here. This is there are 4 parts. There's a pyramid. You can see there's a pyramid here. There's the pyramid. So these would represent, for example, if we're going to talk about quarters, that'd be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. So that might represent the seasons, depending on which part of the world you live in. Here, well, there are not 4 seasons, but there's the representation of the energy. Energy is changing throughout the year. Here's the peak of the pyramid. So these are sections. You could say it's the seasons, 4 seasons, right? You could say it's the what do they call it? Your signs, birth signs, Sagittarius and all that. These are just names tagged on to an idea. And again, as I've mentioned in many other videos, that it's focusing specifically on astrology or numerology is not the most appropriate way to interpret all this. There's just different signs, different ways to figure out who you are. You are what you are. You are who you are. You're number 1. You're number 10. You're a 10 at your level of comprehension. And I've got the 4 elements, again, 4 elements: air, water, fire, earth. And I get it all in here. So that's the physical, spiritual, all in this stick man drawing here. So when the spirit and the soul has figured out what it has been or has always been and always will be, then this is it. Now what goes on beyond that is another story. So that would be, this so-called pyramid shape overlaid that. So the peak of the pyramid. And I get up here. So we got 3, 3, 3, 13. It's the, where do I have it here? 13 months, lunar months. 13 at the Last Supper. You get 12 disciples and Jesus. There's 13, right? When Jesus got 6 on each side, there's balance, isn't there? And obviously, it's infinity. So knowing it exists through, where do I get there? Expansion of itself in unlimited forms. Knowing itself and expansion of itself in unlimited forms. So that's so-called the monad, God in action. God is in everything. The monad is everything. And it's experiencing itself in different bodies, substances, positions, references, everything. And I got here, we got 13. So projection, reflection, perfection at that level of awareness and consciousness. So that means you now have the ultimate power within to do things. Or not. But you're fully aware and conscious of this. Now this one is, I like this one. I can, breath, breathing, breathe, breath. So we have we got, what I have here? C is for so it's upside down. I gotta flip that puppy around. The eyes are in front of my head. Well, I have contraction and expansion. So C for contraction, the void, and E for expansion. Out of the void. So it's breathing. Void. Void. So here's the breathing. The universe is breathing. Expanding and contracting. Expanding and contracting. Eternal breath. Eternal breathing. So it goes out, comes back, goes out and comes back. And preferably when it comes back, it's purifying itself and regurgitating that and going out again and getting better and ever expanding, getting better and better of knowing itself. As above, so below, as within, so without. Seek within, for the world is without. And ultimately you'll come to the conclusion that all is one and one is all. All is one and one is all. infinite expression of knowing itself. Oh, sorry, I didn't do that, the title. Oh well. I won't shoot the video over again. So the 13th month, it would be where is it? It's they say it's between November 24th or something to December 22nd or something. That would be Ophiuchus, the 13th sign. But again, there's I'm a Scorpion, I'm a Sagittarius, and that's who I am and nothing else. No, you're everything. You can choose. But if you're everything, why would you want to choose one specific thing? Well, then you're labeling that thing, and you're running around thinking that you're that and nothing else. You got to step out of the act, out of the show. Because you'll take that form and then behave within that constraint, right? So let's go up here. This is great. Oh, man. What a creative stick man. So we've got here's the astral plane. Astral plane. Universe is the center. Everyone is the center of their universe. It's not over there. If it's over there, then you're separated from yourself, aren't you? You can not be separated from the center. You may think you might be separated from it, but in all reality, based on these revelations, that you're always at the center. You're always at the top. Awareness and consciousness. So let's go up, and again back up here. We got the monad, the center of nothingness here. So you get the north, south, east, west, towards, away from. We have, east would be going, so-called right or left from the center. So you're stepping away from the so-called center, but you're not. Many a man think they are separate, and they're just like drifting off. You're getting distracted away from their center. So they get lost in space. I'm not a part of anything. I'm just independently living and then dying and nothing else. Okay. You may believe what you want, brothers and sisters. So this is flat, as you can see. It's the astral plane. So you could say that there's 7 planets. You have to think of this as a multi-dimensional construct here. You can go up, down, left, right. You could choose a position here and go up, down, left, right. Again, it's just positioning yourself in the center of your center, and then expanding from it. So I could go, deep into Uranus. I could go to Mars. Like Elon wants to go to Mars on his rocket, or Bezos with his was he Big Blue or Deep Blue or whatever. The rocket with a big head on top. Anyway, jokes aside, right? Yeah, so it's all in you. You could be anywhere in this astral plane and be the center of the universe and do what you do. Again, they talk about all these machines. You can buy a $10 million ticket and you go on this machine. Will take you to Mars. Why do you need to go on a machine, brother? You just, if you really wanted to go somewhere, you do it in your dream state. That means you just dwell in it and you're there instantly. Instant communication. Instant levitation. Instant knowing. No AI, and you don't need to ask AI. You don't need to ask the machine. It's just instant. Unfiltered, unadulterated knowing. So we're in the physical realm, so it's energy. The energy has fields. The matter is the different forms of matter made of the electrons, protons, neutrons, blah 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 blah. And they form into things, shapes. The body is a shape, isn't it? So it's formed from a very creative thinking. My Father does the work I know nothing of. But it's there, isn't it? And there's no need to dig for it because it's some things you don't need to know. Because if you dig too much, going against certain principles or law, universal law, it's going to bite back. Anyway, as you can see, plants grow, flowers bloom, different colors. It is what it is. Let it be. What you imagine comes to fruition. How it does, that's a different story. Don't play with what you have wished for because you're going to delay it and maybe screw things up. But things come into form, don't they? This chair came into form from someone's imagination. Life came into being with the mass and all that because of imagination, didn't it? Or the elements of God's creativeness put it into being. And so basically that's the whole thing. I think I covered it. So 13 is the climax, the climactic knowing of itself as so-called the Jesus, the I am, whatever, the Buddha, whatever you can throw any spiritual idea out there, the man that everyone's like praying to, or the plaster figurine. Well, why pray to a piece of plastic? You are the one that you should be praying to, because you're number one, remember? So just, again, this was like a simplistic stickman approach. Why make it complicated? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the recording very soon and then take the transcript. Then I'll use a tool to extract my language to explain it. And then I'll use another tool to scan the images and see what AI comes up with. But I made the foundation of it. And see if AI can interpret, which it usually can do it. It modifies and changes things which I didn't say in that way or suggest it to do, but it comes up with something. Either I accept it or I don't. But this is the original. It's the foundation. And that's all I can say about it. So we got my final comments are we got the true New Year would be the spring equinox. That would be the 19th and 20th of March, and that's why April Fool's Day is April 1st. It's within days, but it's within days of that April 1st. But using the 13th month lunar solar balance, energy concept. That's the moment of rest and then rebirth. And that's what the 19th to 20th of March means, regardless of where anybody is. And you get the other equinox at the end, towards the end of the year. So that's the start. That's the spring. Okay, brothers and sisters, I'm going to wrap it up on that. If you have any questions, you can drop me a line. Or not, up to you. Anyway, alive, dwelling in the garden. Seek within, for the world is without. You have a great now. Enjoyable now, because that's all there is. Ciao. Did I say my name was Rodney? Rodney Josephson. Okay, well, I said it. That's what they told me. Boy. Thank you.